Celebrate the spirit of giving and helping those in need. And if you choose to go this route, there are more options than you might think. And joining us today, author, blogger, and authority on all things good, Laura Wells McKnight is here to fill us in. Laura, thank you so much for joining us today on this chilly day. And
yes,
we're just, what, 2 weeks away, about 2 weeks away from Christmas?
Right. It's a good time to talk about this.
Yes. So adopting a family.
Right. A very popular thing to do. And so there you can do it the traditional way, which is, of course, good and fun. And the easiest way to do that really is just to go online and Google adopt a family in Kansas City. And I did it just the other day just to see what would pop up, and there are plenty of really great options. But there's a really interesting trend emerging around adopting families. And it's actually something people might not suspect, but it's actually writing a check instead of going out and write just a check. So typically when you think of adopting a family, you get your kids, you get in the car, you go buy gifts for a family with even ages and specific needs sometimes, which is really fun. And you take those to the nonprofit organization who then can give them out to the families in need. But what's really interesting is some families are recognizing that these families in need actually a lot more than Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
They need services. They need social services. They might need counseling. They might need medical care. They need help from the people at the nonprofit organizations. The nonprofit organizations need to keep the lights on. They need to keep the employees working to help the families. So some families are saying, you know, instead of going shopping, let's sit down and really figure out what we would need as a family if we weren't so fortunate. So what would the 8-year-old need? Maybe braces, maybe glasses, do we need medical care? Kind of backtrack into that and then write a check for what that amount might be for that nonprofit organization.
Okay.
It's such a gift because what nonprofits really need, sometimes more than anything, is money, cash. This way it ties the two things together.
And what would be a proper amount to give?
You know, that's the thing, is it really doesn't matter. I think any gift, no matter how large, how small, it really makes a difference. So some families, if it's $25 is what you can afford, fantastic. If it's more than that, great. If it's a couple $100s, wonderful. What people learn is that if you can give a little, you have a lot. And the feeling of gratitude and empathy that you can instill in your kids when you do something like this, it makes everyone feel better.
Definitely.
So,
all right. Well, Laura, thank you so much for joining us today. Alexis.